Hey everybody, it is Rolly
And Brooklyn.
and I've got Brooke with me today. So you guys saw me earlier. I had jumped on and but I was actually working from home this morning because I had a class that I was actually doing, or a session. I don't even know what you want to call it because I don't know necessarily that it's a class. It's part of our group that we're doing. So I was working from home in the beautiful sun, and apparently now it's raining. So
I work from home in the shop.
So Brooke was here, and so she was working alone until I got here around noon. And so I'm back in helping her now, and trying to get a few things done. And so now the boxes are all ready. Woo-hoo-hoo. So pretty exciting that that's all done. And most people have already picked up their boxes, but now a lot of people are waiting for the video, which I will get finished getting uploaded today.
And I'm pretty sure everybody is like, it's that word, ecstatic
Yeah.
with their boxes.
So it's been pretty cool. And so one of the things that we've asked people to do is hashtag seasonal divinity box on their pages, and a lot of people have actually hashtagged into private groups. So like that's
So what we want is we want you to share it onto your personal page so that when all your friends see it, they'll be like, "Oh, isn't that cool?"
Yeah. So because we're going to be doing the next box in September, and so for those of you who have already signed up for your subscription, then you guys were already going to be in there, and so and again, it's only going to be limited as to how many boxes that we have, so that poor Brooklyn is able to actually manage things. And
Yeah, I can't imagine what some of these people go through who actually do subscription box around the world, because that's some work.
But the subscription boxes are only open for 10 days, 5 days before the change of the season. So so it'll kind of vary as to what day it is. So if, for example, September, I think September is the 21st, but if it's the 20th again, then it'll be open for 10 days prior to the 15th, because on the 15th, that's our cutoff. So that we have 5 days for Brooke to be able to get everything ready to go. So that's our plan. Lonnie's beyond happy. So really exciting. And so the other thing that I'm super excited about is the fire tonight. So we are actually, I don't normally do a new moon fire. I do a full moon fire. But because we haven't had a whole lot of opportunities for us to be able to gather together, and it's summer solstice, and the new moon is tomorrow morning at, I think it's 2:15 or something like that tomorrow morning. And so because of that, I decided that we were actually going to do fire for the new moon, the summer solstice. So pretty excited, and Lonnie's coming for that tonight. So woohoo, Lonnie! So we get to dance around the fire, and we're going to be pulling cards. So I did share that if anybody wanted to join to have cards pulled, this is the deck that I'm actually using tonight. I'm doing the Healing Oracle card.
I'm laughing at Lonnie's comment.
She does do a fabulous job. I 100% agree. So I'm going to be pulling cards from that deck tonight around the fire as well. So if you're in person, you'll actually physically see the cards. If you're not, because I'm on Saturday evenings at 7:30 in the Holistic Wellness Lounge, I always pull cards. So I pull cards around the moon cycle, and we are currently in a void moon, which means that we are not quite from one moon to the next, like one moon cycle to the next. It's just kind of like in transit. Like,
but we're in Cancer, and that's me.
No, the sun's in Cancer.
Oh, the sun's in Cancer.
The sun moved into Cancer today.
That's me.
So Brooklyn is a sun baby, or is a Cancer baby. So that's what. So we wanted to be able to share some of the things that we still had that we have already featured, and a couple of other things that we haven't featured. So we still have the leggings that are still in stock, and these ones here are still $17 for the kids sizes, and that's taxes in. So that deal is still going on until we get rid of these ones. And we have the adults. So that's one of the kids sizes.
It's super cute. That's why I had to show it.
And so we have 2 blacks, one of each size. Oops. Brooklyn's going to have to do some more folding because I undo her stuff all the time. So we have the black ones, the kids' blacks, large and small for those. These ones here, and now I'm just dumping them on there because she'll actually do it. And
did you show these ones?
I didn't show those ones. And so we have these ones here, the stars. And
these are both small?
These are both, I don't know. Yeah, this one's small.
This is small as well.
And then for the one sizes for the adults, we still have these ones. So the adult sizes are normally 25 plus tax, but they are 22 taxes in. So this is the one, and this is a one size. And I'll make a mess for Brooklyn.
Here, I'll take a pair. We'll open them at the same time.
So these ones here are solid gray. Or I think they call them charcoal, but like it's gray.
And then we got some with birdies.
And those ones there come in two sizes, or that we have in two sizes. So that, there's one size. And then we have the 3XL. So that's the other one that's here. And
The cranes.
we have the cranes, and I love these ones. And these ones here are the these ones are extra plus. So I think that still falls under the 3XL. I wish that they would stop changing the name so that we actually know which one. Rain, go away. Sheldon, I already got Sheldon to check. The rain is not supposed to last long, and the sun's coming back out again already.
Does anyone have citronella thingies?
We do. And this is a plus size as well. So those are the ones that we still have here. Those are the ones that are, so 17 taxes in for the kids, and 22 taxes in for the adults. So those are here. And the other thing is the pendulums. So we featured the pendulums earlier, and Kelly purchased most of them. And so this one here is the amethyst pendulum, and it's a large. So this one here, I like this one because it actually has like a, the amethyst is broke, and like is split.
I believe it's chevron amethyst.
Is it?
When amethyst has the splits in it with the bands, it's typically called chevron amethyst.
Okay. So Brooklyn is actually doing some certification in crystal healing. So that's
soon I'll be able to do some crystal healing sessions with you guys. So I'm super excited. Then this is the Peach Aventurine.
And is that one that one's a large too, I think, eh, Brooke?
Yes.
Yes.
Medium. This one's a medium.
So this one here is 12.15. And one of the things that we've been told by a lot of people is that our pendulums are actually at a very low price. And not all of them, because it depends on which ones that actually had come in. And these are the only ones that we have left.
Just show you guys some more.
What's the difference with the band on the yoga pants?
Should I run and grab a pair just to show?
I don't understand your question. What is the difference between the band on your yoga
pants?
It's
because the band on the yoga pants versus the band on the regular leggings.
Do you want to go grab a pair?
They're different, but I will show you mine.
So Brooklyn prefers the yoga ones. And so these ones here have, so the regular ones that I typically wear, which a lot of people wear. So like they just have a normal band. Oops. So they just have like just a normal band. So it's just like a normal, just normal, like that. And so, but Brooke's gonna go grab the other ones, and then that way you'll be able to see the difference. At least she understood your question, Chris, because I didn't. I'm like, what? I don't understand. So yeah, that's the difference. So she's gonna do that. And so with the pendulums, like I said, when we ordered when we first got these pendulums, and we ended up with like a whole bunch of them, is that we actually got them on sale. So we could have priced them higher, but we chose to price them based on the sale. So
I just ran. Okay, so these are the yogas. So normally they don't look like that at the top. It's because I put them in the dryer. They look like that, and they just kind of go over the belly, you know. They're more comfortable, I find. Same material, same everything. They just have a wider band. And the band is not, it's not thick. It's nice and stretchy and thin.
So, and I typically don't wear that one because like I still have my belly, and the, and because of my incision, where my incision is from my C-sections, is that then I just have this great big huge flump thing that kind of hangs over. So I wear the normal ones. So that's, so I don't know if that answers your question, Chris. And so the other thing that we wanted to be able to feature is the stuff that was in the seasonal divinity boxes. is that we carry that stuff all the time. We ordered specifically for stuff to be able to come in, and we're always getting new medicines and new teas and a whole bunch of different things. And who we order from is Turtle Lodge. And so when I was looking for sacred medicines, I was looking for sacred medicines that I knew that they would make sure that things were actually cultivated culturally appropriate. We could have got some from a number of different suppliers that we deal with, but it was
we don't know where it's coming from, and we don't know who's harvested it or how they've harvested it. And when you harvest sage or anything, you should ask for permission and always give thanks.
Yeah, and so that's a traditional, like that's an Aboriginal traditional way of doing things. But as I have been learning with different cultures, it's also part of the traditions in other cultures as well. So people that follow paganism and different other ways, they do the same thing. So it's just really important. It was just really important for me. So I had convinced Brooke to hold off on ordering any of that stuff until we can actually find somebody that was appropriate or that I felt was appropriate. And so this is one of the missions that they actually have on their website. So that is why I order from Turtle Lodge. So anybody who got a box also received the magnet from Turtle Lodge, because they had actually gifted us, when they knew that we were actually doing these for the boxes, they actually had gifted us all the magnets. So we actually gifted them back to everyone else. So that was, so everybody in their kit also has one of the magnets from Turtle Lodge, because most of the stuff from this kit came from Turtle Lodge. Not everything, but most of it. So we have the cedar, and we carry the cedar in 2 sizes. And so we have the cedar in the 2 sizes. And obviously we live in the north, so we have access to a lot of cedar. But the reason why I will use this cedar over going to get my own cedar sometimes is, one, because I haven't had an opportunity to go get, to pick any up. But also the other thing is that typically where I go to walk is that there's generally a lot of different people. So if I'm going hiking somewhere, so Pete's Dam or any of the trails, is that typically there's a lot of different people and different people's energies that go through there. And it's recommended that if you're actually going to pick cedar for healing purposes, that you're actually getting it from places where it's not as busy, where not a lot of people's energies are being expended. So if, but I do have a couple of people who have actually offered for me to go onto their land in different places where I'd have access to be able to have more cedar, but we do carry it. And then
so how much is that bag?
So this one here is $10,
and this one is $6, and this one is 25 grams, and the other one is 50.
Yeah. So the other thing that we have is the hibiscus flower, and so Brooklyn's the one that actually ordered this one. Hey, Miss Alexis. So Brooklyn ordered this one, and so do you want to share a little bit about why you picked that?
I picked hibiscus moon because I believe that
Hibiscus flower?
or hibiscus moon. It's because I'm taking a course
From hibiscus moon.
from hibiscus moon. But anyway, this is hibiscus flower, and I chose this because I believe that it is for self-love and just love in general. So I plan to actually make milk baths with this, or you can create spell jars or potions, whatever floats your boat, or you can just simply smell it or have it like potpourri in your house.
So, and I think you did a spell.
Yes, I did.
The other day. So, and that's how much?
$9, and it is 25 grams.
So, and then this one here is the rose petal. And so anybody that does rose petals, things like that. So again, putting them in your bath salts or in your bath, or making potions, whatever kind of different things that you want to be able to use. So this one here is 25 grams, and it's $4.
And I suggest to grind it up in a mortar and pestle if you're going to put it in your bath, because you don't really want the leaves going down your drain. Personally, I'll hang that up for you.
So this here is dragon's blood resin, and I don't use resin, so I'll let Brooklyn share a little bit about the
So I am new to resins. My friend actually introduced them to me. I knew about them, but I wasn't interested in using them. So right here we have dragon's blood. It's very sacred, I believe. And what you do with it is you put it on a charcoal tablet and it melts, like it burns and creates a smoke. I think it creates a smoke. I've never tried it yet. But it is like incense. It's basically incense. So.
Are we doing what?
So that's $25. Or, I mean, not $25. It's 25 grams.
So, and the white sage is also in the bags, and they are, normally we have the 50-gram bags, but I guess we must be out. Yes, we are out. So we're going to be, that'll be on our next order, but so there's 25 grams, and this here is the white sage on the sticks, but we also have sage that comes on the sage sticks, and this one here is the copal white. I don't know what that is.
Copal is another resin, so it has a scent to it, and you burn it. I don't know if that one's necessarily sacred, but it is used in a lot of traditions.
So, from my understanding, where resin comes from like the inside of the trees.
Yes.
So that's from the sap and stuff from the inside of the trees where it actually crystallizes. So that's how I understand resin to come from. So I know that frankincense.
That's true, though. Comes from leaves and trees, and yep.
So, and so we, like I said, we do have that. Oh, so Brooke's going to show you the other side.
So we also have the sage sticks. Now right here is blue sage.
Yeah.
Yes, blue sage, and it is a little bit different. I think it has a different scent.
It does.
Yes, and then this is the white sage. They are both $5.35. So you get a stick of white sage.
They're about that long. So normally we have longer. Oh, we do have some bigger ones.
Oh,
too.
we do have long sticks too. We are able to get sage with lavender as well. We actually sold out of those ones, but we are able to get it, and I hope to get some more in the shop. All right, now we have blue sage and white sage on the big sticks and little sticks. So the little sticks are $5.35, and the big sticks they should be on the tray. It's kind of hard to stick stickers on the sage sticks.
So they're $15.04 for the sage sticks. And so I typically use the white sage over the blue sage, and that's just because of the teachings that I've had, not for any other reason.
And they do have different qualities to them.
Yeah.
So
I've just always been taught to use the white sage. So
we also have sweet grass. I hide things on her.
I'm like, what? Where are they? So sweetgrass, and these ones here. You have long and short ones, or just
yes,
the long ones?
long and short. Well, we'll double check the price.
So this is the long sweetgrass, and this is the same size that everybody received in their kit.
Oh, we do have short actually.
Yeah. Oh, they're right here.
So the large sweetgrass, it's not showing up.
So she'll just post the price after
yes.
she can find it.
I will post the price after, but the small ones are $3.54.
And both sides. So this one here is a pipe sweetgrass.
They're very affordable, I'd say.
Yeah.
Like when the sage came in and I was like doing all the pricing, I'm like, oh wow, like that's a good price. Because I've bought sage from like a couple different stores in like North Bay, and it was expensive.
And the other thing that was shared in the kit is the feathers. And so this one here,
it has a peacock feather and an amethyst turkey feather.
And so this one here is for cleansing. Or go ahead. Sorry.
Auric cleansing, divine connection, and then the chinchilla feather that is on here as well is for hope, realization of dreams, and the peacock feather is for good luck and self-assurance.
So when we actually went to go ahead and plan them, I had thought that Brooke had ordered only the purple ones for everybody, but she had actually ordered some of the white ones. And so the white peacock feather is truth and honesty. And so some people in their kits ended up getting the white peacock feather. So when somebody opened up, so Diane Howe actually opened up her kit here, and I'm like, oh, she's got a white feather. She's like, yep. So just intuitively, I put in different ones.
And you know what? It gets me because to me, the feathers look angelic. So it's just interesting that like some of the people who got the white feathers, they remind me of angelic beings. So it's really interesting.
So are these ones the same size? One? Different shells. Do you know what? Oh, they're
Same
written
price?
Yeah, no, they're not.
I know because they're different shells, the different colors.
So she's got different abalone shells as well. So like if you're looking for like a smaller shell, so this one here is 1416, and that's one of the shells that is in the kit. So again, the colors are different. This one here is 13, so it's a different colored shell. Do you know what the difference between this one is and the other one?
Just the colors. They all have the same meanings.
No, but I'm talking about the shell, like because this one here is different color entirely.
The one's supposed to be blue and green. And
Oh,
one
on
is,
the inside. Okay.
yeah, one's
So it's
supposed to be red and blue.
Blue and green on the inside, and mine have always been gifted to me, so I didn't really pay attention to how they've been purchased. So this one here is 1327 for the pinkish.
And then we have this beautiful one. This beautiful abalone shell. And this is a large one, fits in the palm of my hand. It is 26.55. So there's that. We have a couple more of these. And I'll just tell you. So abalone are medium-sized to very large edible sea snails, marine gastropod mollusks in the family Haliotidae. Okay, we're not going to read that. The shell of abalone is known for being exceptionally strong. It is made of microscopic calcium carbonate tiles stacked like bricks. So it's useful for handling and calming emotional situations. So it's very good for emotion.
So, and then we featured a few decks, and all of them, I believe, all of them sold that
Yeah.
were featured.
No, except for these ones.
No, the one that we featured, because there's only 3 that I featured.
Okay.
So I think they all sold. I don't know. I don't see any of them on the shelf anymore. So this one here is a fairy wisdom oracle deck, and so it has the like if you actually see, like those are the pictures on them. Like that's really beautiful. So this one here is, my old eyes can't see the price. Nope, there's no price on this one.
Shame on me.
So,
Okay. Fairy.
So the fairy wisdom. And then we've got the fairy, oh no, this is the other one that was featured. This is the other one that didn't sell, that was featured earlier. And so this is the tarot deck, and this is $33.99.
And then the other one, the fairy wisdom oracle, is $34.95.
So the, and everything that we're featuring until the end of the day today is 10% off on everything that you get. So
next up, I have this Rider-Waite Tarot. It's the ultimate guide to the Rider-Waite Tarot. And along with that, we have the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. So the deck is $30.50, and the book is $27.99. So that's a good pair right there if you want to learn more.
So, and you would never know that we actually have a 4-year-old in here other than the one little piece of a conversation that she had. But like this is something that she just made for Brooklyn. Isn't that so cute? So that's not for sale.
It's mine. You can't have it.
And
It's
then,
my ponies.
And then the other decks that we still have is, and then there are some, were there some in the windows or did you already take them out? So the Divine Feminine Oracle deck, this one here is $28.99. And this one here, the Women's Bodies and Women's Oracle deck is from Christine Northrup. She does a lot of women's programs. And so $25.99 is, are you trying to see what's going on? Is what that one is.
So then we have Moonology Oracle cards, and they're so wonderful. I love these cards. They're $25.99 for that one. Rolly has these, and she used to use them really often, but I haven't seen her use them in a while.
Actually, you're right. I haven't used those ones in a while.
But they are amazing.
But they were, I always say that they're my favorite decks, but I don't really have a favorite deck anymore because I have too many decks. And every time that I open it up, it's like, oh, this is my favorite deck. Oh, this is my favorite deck. So this is another one that I have. Yeah. Is that funny? Is that funny? Oh, they were cute. So this one here, I have this deck, and I also have the tarot. Oh, really?
Yeah.
So this one here, I have the this deck. I have the tarot chakra deck, and I have the book that comes along with it. So it's actually, so I've got the collection of Tori Hartman.
Thanks to Brooke.
Thanks to Brooke. Yes, thanks to Brooke. She always brings in all these things, and she costs me a fortune.
Yeah.
So $20.95 is this one.
And now I have Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards by Kyle Gray. I'm just trying to get in the right spot. By Kyle Gray. And this one is $28.99. I absolutely love this deck. Beautiful cards, beautiful messages. Kyle Gray is awesome.
So they can only see your bear. You have to go back because you're too short. Hang on. So this is Alexis. There she is. Say hi.
Hi.
So Alexis is coloring in the background while her mom is is attempting to shop while we are doing a live. So what was the other thing that we wanted to share?
Oh, I have one more deck. Before she goes on, I have one more deck. This is the Quantum Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor. This one is $33.99. It's got some beautiful cards. It's kind of blurry, but I have not used this deck, but it talks to me once in a while. It's telling me, you should probably try me. You should probably buy me.
Yeah, so that's it's a really bad thing to be working in a shop that has all these decks because like I'm constantly buying new decks. And when Brooke orders, a lot of times she's like, oh, I think Riley's gonna really like this one. And not this last order, but the order before, she ordered so many that I actually had to do a live to say, hey guys, help me choose which deck to get because like there was way too many. So this one here is one of the other medicines. So this is Labrador tea. And we have Labrador tea. This one here is 25 grams and it's $15. And we have it in 50 grams as well, and that one's $28. And then we've got some that we specifically ordered this in because somebody had asked us for red raspberry leaf. So we actually have red raspberry leaf. And both of these you can actually make into tea. So,
oh, I forgot to mention, if any of you know what, like if any of you are interested in resin, we do have the charcoal tablets here as well. This is a pack of, I think, 10, and the price is on my box. All the way back there.
can't reach, I'm too short.
I think it's $3.10, honestly. I believe it's $3.10. I bet you I can beat her.
Yeah, $3.10.
$3.10. See, I'm good.
She normally knows a lot of her prices, like right off the top of her head. Same as when somebody comes in for crystals, they have to take me back to, I actually take the machine back when they have crystals so that we can actually add them in.
Crystal and Mom.
Yeah.
Did you get crystals from Mom?
For my collection, I only have one.
You only have one in your collection? Oh, Mom's gonna have to change that. So when they come up, what's that? Oh, Jess gave you that one?
She gave me one for having my pillow so we don't have nightmares.
Oh, that's right. She gave you one to help you with nightmares. So when we do the, so anyway, when somebody comes up to get crystals, I have to go with the machine so that I can actually key them all in while we're at the things because I don't remember the names. But Brooklyn will tell you right off the top of her head exactly which one it is. Very seldom does she go, I think that might be. Most of the time, 99% of the time, she knows exactly which ones they were. So what was the other thing that we wanted to?
Books. If we have time, but there's also another tarot deck up there.
Oh, the crystal tarot?
Yes, and actually this one interests me. And I figure if anybody likes crystals, it might interest them. But this is the crystal tarot. It is $26.95, and It's an inspirational book and full deck of 78 tarot cards. So,
and then we've got a couple of books. Well, actually, we have quite a few books, and Brooke's always bringing in new books. So if there's something specific that you guys are looking for, then let us know. We bring in books, and then before we can actually bring in the next supply, the other ones have already sold out. So we're constantly trying to find new books, get new books in. So this one here is called the Daily Spell Journal, and it comes. This one's your hard copy, but they've actually had one that we've had that was in a soft copy, I think.
yes, it was called the Good
So
Witch's spell book, but it was the same exact book by the same exact person.
and so this one here is 365 days of crystal magic. So being able to use, and this one here is $24.99. I don't know if I said what this one was. And
It's right
there
there.
it is. So $19.95.
And now I have some aura books. So for those of you who may be interested in learning how to read auras, this is and practice.
Somebody what?
I can't say that word, but it's how to read the aura. So this one is $17.95. And then there's this one, which is $23.95. So it's the complete book of auras. So
Sometimes boys don't care.
these will help to teach you how to learn and read auras. So those are there.
And then we'll just do these next two.
Yeah.
And so this one here, but we do have lots. So the Book of Self-Care, and I really like this one. So Self-Care for the Mind, Body, and Soul. And so $19.95 is what this book is. And this other one is Healing Herbs. So the complete reference guide for healing herbs. So they've got like over 50 simple and delicious recipes to use with healing herbs. So some really cool recipes in this one. To go with all those Pampered Chef and the Epicure recipes. Like there might be some really cool things to be able to add in there. So $13 for this one. So we're not going to be coming back on to feature anything because when we come back on, our shop is closed. And so at 4 p.m., we're going to be coming back in or in and around that time, so long as that works for everybody. Oh, where did it go? What's she looking for? The basket.
Oh, it's over there.
Oh, you moved it? I had it.
No,
I did. I brought it over. Did you put it back?
no, I don't think you ever brought it over.
Okay,
Because it was on the cash this morning, so I moved it down because I was cleaning off the cash.
So we have all the people in here that have been buying all week.
Let's let Alexis pick.
But that's at 4 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Alexis may not be here.
Okay.
So we will add anybody else. Excuse me. We'll add anybody else who actually purchases from now until we close tonight at 4 p.m. So, and some people's names are in there 2 or 3 times because they've actually, on some of the things that we featured, when we featured them, they've come back and bought stuff. So, so there's a few people that are in here a few times. So, because this has been all week. And so thank you to everybody who has supported us this week. And we will be back on to do our draw. And anybody and everybody who has paid or everybody who has purchased something from Tuesday evening for us until Saturday, because we handed in all of our things that were sold to Penny for the first draw for the $100 shopping spree here in the market. And so there's another one that's being drawn tonight. So good luck, everybody. Good luck.
And one time something went wrong.
Something went wrong with zombies?
No, Harmony.
Oh, with Harmony?
Yeah.
Oh.
She said, he said, come out of town, but I said, he wants to come.
Oh, I'm sorry that happened. So, so we will be back on around 4, somewhere around 4, depending on what the other lives look like. But our plan is to be here around 4. And if Alexis is still here, we'll let her pick the winner. Okay, Alexis?
Okay.
So if Alexis is still here, we'll have her pick our winner. And I'm not sure if she'll still be here by 4.
I want to show this off before I go.
Oh.
So pretty. Okay, I'm done.
So how much is that one, Brooke?
This is $22. There is a citrine, a rose quartz, and the amethyst. And it also comes on a brown string instead of the black.
So Brooklyn loves hers. Learned a lot on different businesses. Was great info. I know, isn't that cool?
Do you like pups and ponies?
I do like pups and ponies. Oh, beautiful. Oh, look at this. So I got one too, Brooke. Yay. So we will be back on around 4, somewhere around 4, to be able to pick the winner. And then we will be calling it a day, other than anybody whose messages us or comments, because I'm going to be getting ready for our circle tonight. So anyway, I will chat later. If anybody has been following me for the self-care challenge, I'm actually going to be jumping on around 3. So anyway, chat later. Bye. Have a great weekend. And thanks everybody for your support.